Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Yes, I am finally here again. I'm finally here again. For those of you who might be new to my channel, thank you so much for being here. Welcome. My name is Donella and this is my world of beauty here on YouTube. I was very consistent with my weekly uploads and I was really trying to just not have any gaps. But unfortunately, you know, life happens and I have two words for you guys: cystic acne. Yes, I had one of them suckers. It was right here. This is the aftermath basically. This is the collateral damage right here. This is what it left me with. I had a huge cystic acne that just came out of nowhere, and that actually happened the week after I filmed the last video that I uploaded, and it took me a while to actually upload that video because I was kind of in a slump. The mere fact that I could not film bothered me. Not so much the fact that I couldn't wear makeup to work, because you know we're on our mask mandate and I pretty much don't do much when I go to work. Like right here, just filling my eyebrows, and yeah, I have been kind of reeling myself back into the whole makeup thing now that this thing has healed. But I did have a lot more time to focus on gym. For those of you who don't know, I do go to the gym. I've been gymming for like over a year now. That's because my ass gained some weight. I had COVID weight. Even before that, you know, I was going to the gym, and then you know COVID hits and it knocked everybody off their whatever we were on. It knocked us off, and that definitely threw me, and I packed on some pounds, and I was not comfortable with seeing myself like this, considering the fact that I've always been in shape my entire life. So I had to really, you know, focus, throw myself basically into the gym and get myself back in shape. So I'm very happy with the results I've been seeing so far. I am strength training and I feel good. You know, I feel so good. Yeah, that's basically what the main reason as to why I haven't been filming and why I had that big gap. And honestly, that was the longest month of my life because I couldn't film. And you know, when I went to the doctor, she told me that it's probably best if I don't, you know, put anything in the area to irritate it anymore in terms of, you know, heavy makeup application, because you guys know whenever I'm filming, you know, I go in and I do all these different things on my face because I love makeup and I love exploring and doing different things to my face whenever I can. But I really wanted to be very, very cautious and not do anything to irritate the area anymore. Listen, I've never seen the acne that big. It was like, and I'm not exaggerating, it was like this. It was like this. I had to be cut and drained, and I had to go on medication. It was, yeah, it was the longest month of my life. So that's the reason behind me having this big gap. For those of you who on Instagram, who follow me on Instagram and who watch my Instagram stories, you guys would have been aware of what was taking place. I didn't really have a chance to say anything else, you know, to jump on here, maybe film a short video to let you guys know who on YouTube, you know, who are subscribed to my YouTube channel, who don't have Instagram accounts, because I know not everybody has an Instagram account, so that's okay. And I didn't really have any time to throw anything up on Facebook either, because I kind of been liking Facebook less and less these days. It's so much clutter. But anyway, let me not spend so much time on this intro. Let's just jump straight into creating something. I'm so glad I can actually play up in makeup again. Listen, I'm doing spirit fingers. So if you are interested in seeing what I create at the end of this video, then please stay tuned. So I went ahead and filled in my eyebrows. I do feel like I went in at just a tad bit too heavy with my brow pencil. I feel like I'm relearning this entire thing. It's okay. It's okay, we can work with it. I have no idea what I'm about to create. I just feel like I saw two colors in two different palettes that I want to play up with. And I kind of want to do like a reverse eyeshadow makeup look. When I say reverse, because you know normally whenever you do a drop shadow, you know, like when you apply shadow both to your lids and underneath here, you would normally apply more of like a matte finish to the bottom. I want to kind of switch it up and put a matte shade to the top where my, what am I saying? I want to switch it up and put a matte eyeshadow color to the top and put a shimmery color to the bottom. You know, it's because, you know, we're in the festive season. I'm celebrating my return to YouTube, and you know, Christmas is just around the corner, so we can play up with a little bit of colors. And I'm thinking of playing up with something that can incorporate my favorite color, which is green. and maybe possibly use like a muted color to the top, so you know the green is the color that stands out most, even though it's just going to be on my bottom lash area. So let me just prep my lids with some concealer and let's get started. Okay, so I'm gonna add my Too Faced, what is this called, multi-use sculpting concealer in the shade Spice Rum. I used this also to conceal my under eye darkness. Oh yes girl, I did not forget that at all. And I'm just going to go in with this immediately after with my Real Technique sponge and blend that in. So I have these two palettes I was looking at, right? Didn't plan, I just had two colors in mind basically. I was like, I want to do something that stands out in terms of a bright color, just one bright color. So I'm thinking of using my Color Green Safari Rain palette, and I want to jump in and use this very shimmery green shade underneath as a drop shadow. This one is called Green Valley. I love this, but I'm thinking I probably might have to use something just like maybe probably use one of these greens just as like a base before I apply this, but we'll see how it works out. So I want to use that green as a drop eyeshadow, the drop shadow, sorry. And then I want to go in with this like peachy shimmery shade. It looks kind of like very peachy, this one right here, on the top lid, but this does give off a bit of a shimmery finish. By the way, if I forgot to mention, the name of this palette is the Juvia's Place Saharan palettes. Because these Juvia's Place eyeshadow palettes are so super pigmented, even the matte shades are so buttery they almost look shimmery, and that's okay. But this is actually a matte shade. This one is called Lulu, muted color on the top and then a very shimmery color on the bottom. So I'm going to use Lulu, and I think I'm going to use what is this called, Katsina. Yes, it's very muted brown as well, and possibly a little bit of Jamila, just in my crease area, just to warm it up a little bit before I apply Lulu. Okay, so I already went ahead and applied Lulu on my lid, and I had to pause for a moment because I thought Lulu was going to be a tad bit too light for my complexion, but I'm just like, no, Juvia's Place is for dark skinned girls such as myself. It's supposed to pick up. So I just had to just change the way I was applying the shadow. So I'm going to start off again by applying, what is this shade called? Katsima? I can't even see from over. I can't even see the thing properly from over here. But yeah, and then apply Jamila right here. Blend her upwards into the crease, but not too high. Just like that. Ooh, actually, I think I like the way how Jamila look now that I just leave just a little bit of, you know what? Hold on there. I think I'm liking this. Just having this a little bit of it just right there to the top, but not too much. Yeah, I think I'm liking just having this a little bit of Jamila just peeping out, a tad bit. Okay, then I went in with a flat eyeshadow brush. This is also a Sephora eyeshadow brush. Yes, the name came off from cleaning it too much with alcohol. But what I was saying, why I was saying Lulu was too light was because I was doing like this. I was dragging it, but I was like, oh, I really want the intensity of Lulu to show, so I had to stop dragging it and basically applying it, in patting motion, so the pigmentation from Lulu can actually pick up and show on my skin's complexion. So that's what I did, and I know I have to go over and apply a little bit more of Lulu over here, because let me flip it on the other side, because I think I messed up when I was dragging it, and I was like, no, you need to use patting motions so that it really shows up. It doesn't look so patchy and spaced out. So I'm just going to just go ahead and just keep applying this in patting motions. I'm just applying it little by little, because if I apply too much, it's going to start to look clumpy and nasty, and yeah, it's probably going to start looking splotchy and separate. So yeah, this is exactly what I was talking about. I just want a muted shadow to the top, and then let me just clean up this area here so a little bit. Oh, I definitely feel like I'm relearning. And then what I'm going to do is apply the drop shadow underneath here. But what I want to do first is apply a liner to my waterline, but I'm not going to use my regular white liner. I do have a green eyeshadow pencil from Elf that needs to be sharpened. I have a nice point right here. Some of them just need a little bit of rub before you apply them, especially when they have that pointy thing there. I've learned my lesson from the past. Rub them, just give them a little bit of rub on your hand, you know, to just kind of give it more of a rounded tip rather than so pointy, because, well, for me personally, I dig myself in the eye all the time, so I have to I have to like smooth it down and give it a round tip rather than a full point. And it's all over the place because I'm going to pause on the eyes right now and do my complexion. Run through the foundation, concealer, highlight, everything real quick, and then go back to the eyes. Okay, wow. I left my black Opal. Girl, what are you doing? You did not apply any primer. What is going on with me? You want to tell me that a whole month and I'm just all scatterbrained. I don't remember to prime my skin before I apply any makeup. By the way, I'm using my favorite, you know, the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. Let's go in with some of that. It's a good thing I forgot to, like, I had to pause because I forgot to prime my skin, because I do have a quote-unquote new foundation that I want to try. It's this one here from Revlon. It's the Revlon Candid Natural Finish Anti-Pollution Foundation, and I got the shade 560, which is Espresso. This looks more so on the neutral side, so I think I probably might have to go back here. Might have to use a little bit of my CeraVe from Black Opal, but let's see how this baby is going to work with me. She's new, so okay, one, that's two. Okay, I have 2 pumps on the back of my hand. This is looking like really rich and very neutral. Yikes. But you know, I'm not gonna be scared of using it. I'm gonna use it. I'm going to use it. Whoa, wow, that's really rich. Okay then, I'm definitely going to have to tone some of this down with CeraVe. So let me just spread a little bit. Oh my god, but I definitely, wow. Listen, this is way too rich. It's too rich. It's too rich for my blood, girl. Let me tone it down by adding a little bit of CeraVe in between. So this is gonna be what we call a butcher job. Makeup artists call this a butcher job, so I'm gonna have to switch to a brush. Yeah, I'm trying to bring back some of the warmth into my face because damn, that's rich. That is super rich. I really like that. Wow. And you know, online when I was looking at it, I didn't expect it to be this rich, but damn, she is rich. I could probably use this maybe as like a contour, so maybe not cover up the entire thing. I don't know. I'll have to go back in and reapply a little bit because I still have some on my hand. Wow, that is like rich, girl. Like, that is rich. Okay, so let me blend this out. Let me spend some time blending this out and use the rest of this on my hand as a contour. Okay, so I didn't apply any more of the Black Opal CeraVe shade because that was enough. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the rest of this Espresso from the Revlon Candid foundation, and I'm going to take an angled brush, or maybe not an angled brush, but one of these, and I believe I'm just going to use this as a contour shade. Darling, she is rich. She is very rich. But I don't want my contour to look like muddy, so I am going to have to go over with a really bright bronzing powder with this, just so we can tone down some of this like muddy shade a little bit. Because it's not, wait, hold on. I need to bring this up a little bit and don't want my contour to look off. So we're gonna make sure that we have both of these angled properly, and then we're just gonna blend it out. So it's, yeah, so it's not so harsh anymore. But damn, I did not expect espresso to be so dry. The first time I used a Revlon foundation was the last video before this, that True Match thing that everybody was just raving about. I was like, The hell are y'all raving about? That thing was so splotchy. I was talking about. It was so splotchy on my skin, and because of the way how I edited the video, which I'm trying to not cut out so much of my videos sometimes when I'm fixing makeup. I'm gonna try to do that for videos going forward, to show you guys, you know, when I make a mistake and how I fix it. I probably should have not edited out that part, but it was so splotchy and disgusting. It took me forever to blend it out. So I don't know what y'all talking about true match and super blendable and all that. Where? Super blendable? Where? And this is another Too Faced concealer, one of the Bond, it's the Bond This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. I completely forgot that this is from the Bond This Way line, because they do have a Bond This Way line that comes with I think it comes with eyeshadow, a powder, concealers. There's a Bond This Way foundation as well. Yeah, they had a whole big launch where they relaunched this line, and they included a lot more shades for the darker spectrum. If I'm not mistaken, Jackie Aina would have been involved in that particular campaign as well. That's one of the reasons why we got darker colors in the first place. Okay, so I'm going to allow this to dry down for like a minute before I blend this out. I'm also thinking of just adding just a little bit of my Fenty Beauty concealer on top of this. Yeah, not too much, but just a little bit. Only because I just love how this Fenty Beauty concealer, it just has this really nice shimmery finish to it that I really love. And the Too Faced concealer dries down completely matte. So I do want to have that a little bit of like spring back or bounce back, I should say. It's because I use that really super dark foundation on my face, and I feel like I need to bring back a lot more warmth in my face, because I still feel like maybe the camera light is not showing it, but when I look down here, I'm like, yeah, that espresso is like super rich. But kudos to Revlon, you know, you guys have a really nice rich dark shade of foundation. Finally. So let me just, yeah, get a minute past it, because I've been talking for a minute gone yet. All right, so next I'm going to go in with, you guys know, two of my favorite setting powders. Yes, these babies right here. One is Honey from Fenty Beauty. Of course, those of you who don't know, I'm sure everybody knows that. Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Setting Powder. I use both shades Honey and Banana whenever I'm setting the concealer that I just applied to my face. So let me go in with Honey first, my Honey baby first, and just set this baby in place. And I don't bake like I rarely, why can't I say that word, really? Rare. It sounds like I'm saying really. I probably put it across the screen. Y'all know what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm saying. So don't be acting up there. Acting like I don't know what I'm saying. Alright, and to bring back some of the warmth to my face, I'm not going to use the banana powder as yet, because I do have to do a drop shadow, and I know I'm probably going to mess it up with the powder. So let's just do the drop shadow. Wait, should I do the drop shadow? Anyway, I'm going to bring back some warmth in my face using both of these bronzers. This one from Prime Beauty, which is a bronzer. They don't call their bronzers bronzers, they call them bronzers. This one is in the shade Bronzeville, and this one from Fenty Beauty. This one is called Mocha. This is Mocha Mami, right? Yeah, Mocha Mami. I have another shade that I haven't tried yet, so I thought this was it. I thought I pulled it up by mistake, but I love Mocha Mami. Mocha Mami has this nice warmth to it. I've seen some persons, like when Fenty Beauty first launched it, saying that it was a little bit too red. I don't think so. I think you just need to know how to control the amount that you apply, and you should be good, because it is really rich. And if you know, if you're heavy-handed, it just might be a little bit too red on you. But I feel like, you know, I have it down pat. I know how to control it, so I feel like I'm good. So what was I saying? I was thinking if I should apply banana first or after. You know what, in case there are any fallout, I probably should apply the banana powder in the corners like I normally do. I just leave it there just in case I have any fallout from the green shadow. So let me just apply the banana right there. Now this sponge here fat. I have a small beauty sponge from ColourPop, and I can't locate it right now, so I'm just gonna sit here and use what I have and try to be patient and not try to rush it and mess up the whole thing. So I feel like I'm going a little bit too fast now, and that's probably because I feel like this video is going to be really long. You guys know I've been saying I'm trying to keep it like 20 minutes or less, but somehow I feel like this is going to go over 20 minutes. I do feel like it will, but that's okay. You know, it's my return. I think I'm allowed to talk a little bit longer, don't you think? All right, so let me go ahead. Why did I just clap that high? Yeah, so let me just go ahead and complete the rest of the eye look. I'm going in with Green Valley from my Colored Rain Safari Rain palette. Let me find the perfect brush for this. I think I'm going to go in with this Luxe pencil brush from Jessup. Everybody been asking me about these. I got these from Amazon. It's from Jessup Beauty. It's just regular pair of brushes. I don't think the brand is that popular, but the brushes are really good. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply Green Valley. Just pack her on underneath. You know, I did say I was going to use one of these matte green shades as a base. So let me do that. Let me get another pencil brush. This one is also from Amazon. This is one of those Emax Emax makeup brushes. Everybody should know Emax. They're the only brown or wooden color brushes that you would find on Amazon. So I'm going to use this green shade, which is called Congo Basin, as a base. Ooh, I like that, Congo Basin as a base. And then I'm going to apply the shimmery shade over it. Wow, I feel like the eyeshadow just gone in my eye. Let me back that away, because I feel like my eyes are about to water. Let me do this off camera first, and then I'll do the other one on camera. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. So yes, it worked. I think like after I've applied just, you know, the lashes and everything, it's gonna pronounce even more. Right now it's looking a little bit, you know, in the background, but that's okay. So I'm gonna add Congo Basin first as a base, and I'm just going to just drag it just to the bottom lash, just like I did over here before I went off camera. And then I'm going to go in with the other pencil brush and just apply it in patting motion. That's how I got it to really show up. Apply it in patting motions. And I did come all the way over here by the corner where I normally apply a little bit of color right there. Oh girl, you just made a little spill. It's okay, I made a little spill there. I'm going to clean it up afterwards once I press in, or I might have to brush away this banana powder so it doesn't look crazy. But this is it, and I did go in with my e.l.f. pencil one more time just so I could increase the intensity of it, because I feel like it was disappearing. It's probably because, you know, my eyes were about to water and I had to wipe real quick, because I would have messed up the whole thing. I would have. Anybody who has sensitive eyes and your eyes start to water out of nowhere, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so let me just get a very fine brush and brush this away. Is it brushing away, or is it just staying there? Because this is some, yeah, okay. Got it away. And then I'm going to take my beauty sponge and just press in the rest of the banana powder right here. Okay, so I made the right call to apply the banana powder first, because I feel like if I didn't, I probably would have had some difficulty brushing away that little mess just now. Okay, so I'm going to apply my liquid liner, lashes, everything. You guys want to see that? Do you? Yeah, you do. So I'm going in with this. This has quickly become one of my favorite liners, honestly. This is the Revlon, the Revlon Color Stay Skinny Liquid Liner. It is amazeballs. Is that a word? That's a word, right? Amazeballs. Okay, so let me just add my liner here. Oh yeah, I'm gonna wing it up slightly, nothing too over the top, and then just fill it in Everybody does their winged liner differently. This is how I do mine. Listen, I can't even say this is how I do mine because I change up. Once I find something that's probably easier, I'll probably change it up. Like every now and then, I'll probably start from out here and then come in. But right now, because this is a skinny liner, it's much easier if I do it that way. In my mascara, etc., and I'm about to apply some lashes. I found these also on Amazon, hashtag found it on Amazon. These are called, I don't even know what is it. This is how you pronounce this here. Felicia 5D Natural Soft Homemade Lashes. They look like they're about to cover my entire damn eye. They look like this. I don't think they're that bad. They don't look as let me not bite my tongue, but they almost look like the same length as the 3D lashes that I have from Eye Envy by Kiss, I think. But do look slightly, fuller. But let me see how they, look on my eye. I really want to try it. Like, I feel like I need to just try one on just to see. Yeah, let me just pull it out real quick. Let me get a tweezer. Let me try one on real quick to see if it's going to cover my eye and if I need to just give these away. Because I will not be wearing these. I'm looking like a damn fool on camera. No, I will not be wearing these. I'm looking like a damn fool on camera. No, ma'am. None of that. Okay, so let me see. Let me see. Ooh, it's really sticky. Oh, actually, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Let me apply them and see how they look in. So back and whoa, these lashes are like whew. These are some these look like a new pair of stilettos. I'm talking about the stripper stilettos, those clear heels. They're that tall. They're that tall. Okay, all right. So I'm gonna move on to just adding some blush, highlight, and lip color, and just finish up basically finish up the rest of this face real quick. Ooh, listen, every time I look across, I'm just like, what? Let me just press them just a little bit closer to my eyes. But wow, these are like a damn new pair of stilettos. They feel like they're up there. So I added a bit because I'm doing this whole peachy muted top eye look. I added a bit of my Maybelline Cheek Heat Sheer Gel Cream. I don't even know what color this one is. Oh, this one's called Rose Flush. So I added it on like super heavy, and then I just blended it out with the same brush that I used to apply my bronzers. It's because I knew it still had a little bit of color on it, and this actually has a really sheer finish. So I know it would just bring out a bit of that peachy pinkness that's in the blush. So I just started by patting it lightly and just spreading it all over my cheek areas, just making sure that I keep it right there. Don't want it to go, and then just to blend out the edges just a little bit so it doesn't look so defined. And just blend it out just like that. You're gonna see a little bit of the undertone right there. I just had to, like, when I reach the edges, I had to do that so it doesn't just like look splotchy or anything like that. So just like that. To go around in circles, like right in this area right here, because it's gonna look a little bit splotchy, guys. So it's a wet blush. It's a gel blush, I should say. So it's wet. So we have to like go around in little circles just to make sure that we get rid of those really defined edges, so it looks like it's basically coming out of your cheek. It's look nice and blended, and your cheek area just looks nice and glowy. And now that you have this, it's going to be really easy for you to apply your highlight. I'm going to go in with my bronze because it has a really nice undertone, like goldish coppery undertone to it. It's going to look really, really great with this look. So let me just add a little bit of my bronze, like right there. Yes ma'am. And just blend her in. Alright, so that is it for this week's upload. Thank you guys so much for bearing with me. Those of you who are a returning subscriber, if you happen to be new here, thank you for joining me. I really do appreciate it, and I do hope that you join me for more of my future uploads. And with that in mind, and the fact that, you know, I am now out of the woods with this, we are just going to keep this high energy going throughout the rest of this year, right down to December. We're going to keep that energy going to be good, and the rest and the entire 2022 is going to be great. Thank you guys so much for being here with me once again, and I'll talk to you guys real soon on my next upload next week. Bye bye.